Oh, swim with the whales. You terrifying, legendary map. Now I promise you, I tried to do some live commentary, but I died at the end twice and I said, you know what, screw it, we're just gonna use my old demo, my first one, because it's faster. But yeah, you gotta do that beginning well, snipe down these couple chain gunners, and then jump out. But if you get a couple 80s sent across the map, gotta be careful of that first. Alright, grab that secret rocket launcher. Careful there, because that archvile can zap you. And then deal with this mank. And the Caco. And then hopefully the plasma can like push these guys inside and you don't get too many lost souls, but minor things. No reason to use shells on that, but it's gonna be interesting watching myself play like a year and a half ago. This demo is from, I believe, April of 2021, so that is forever ago. I can definitely see like a lack of efficiency in my weapons. You'll see later on. But yeah, so this little cave here, you gotta like shake the mouse as you get in there. Is probably the best way of getting there quickly, because the cyber can shoot you as you're stuck there. He can hit you with some splash damage, so you gotta be quick about it. Yeah, I forgot the soul sphere. I usually grab this soul sphere as I'm coming out of the cave, and then I go for the backpack, and then I leave. But whatever. A little bit of wandering around. What's a David demo without that, right? There, make that strafe jump one more time. It's annoying when you miss it because you have to do the armor fight, but it's okay. Alright, now this part. Yeah, so this part it's actually pretty difficult. Now, I used to try to kill every rev with rockets, as you see here, but nowadays I just throw like 3 rockets, maybe 4 if I'm feeling it, and then I just get in their faces with SSG, since now I'm a lot better at point blanking revs with the SSG, kind of doing that dance where you bait them over and over, bait their punch, their melee range. And I hit that switch, turn around and shoot some at this archvile, and I move over because typically I have fireballs shooting at me, not even for the archvile, but just to avoid these guys. And then we could take a 32 while we have 33 health, and we're down to 1. So for this part, we got a bunch of revs, and these manks are still alive and fighting with these goats. Typically, it just comes down to goats, and then I shoot a couple rockets at them. But in the meantime, since I'm here like forever, I can appreciate some little stuff like that structure out there. That is a pretty complex shape, actually. And in fact, a lot of these structures outside are some complex shapes. So if you zoom in here, look at that. There's Rivix curves right there. Yeah, and then he's got him going up in stairs. He's got it glowing. He copy pasted it over, turned it at a different angle. Oh yeah, I appreciate stuff like that now. And like this thing with torches. I wanted to draw a little something like this for the blue fight in Spectrum of the Balls of Steel. Especially that one. That one is the one that really inspired me. I wanted to build something like it. So I guess mine kind of came out as a combination of the two, but that's that. Anyway, finally, stuff is done in fighting. Now I can use these rockets and take out these archviles. It's funny, I really didn't move from that position this whole time. Now I gotta be careful here because those sniper imps and Hell Knights are annoying. Yeah, this route, it seems kind of unintended because I think you're supposed to do some of those like earlier areas with plasma and then make your way out here and then do the meme fight. But luckily with this route, get the meme fight done out of the way at about 5 minutes. This is Killer 5's route, and it's actually a little different from what I do now, but I'll explain later. First, you got to get the light blue key, I believe, to get to the meme fight. So for that, we have a little incidental situation here. That's typically your first single shotgun there. I'm not quite sure why that's there. I don't think you deal with any other shotgunners in the map, but yeah, I try to like bump the shotguns at the start of the map from those shotgunners. so I can avoid that little auto switch, that little slight discomfort, I guess. Now, typically do not want to kill that Kako close to where these arch files open up. Just kind of a minor thing. I like to pull him out of the way so he doesn't get rezzed. Alright, now open up the switch, and yeah, 3 arch files back here. This fight somehow manages to drain your ammo. Now here's the thing. Nowadays, I can usually beat this fight with like 11 rockets to spare, and it's just a testament to just how much more efficient I've gotten with my weapons after doing a lot of speed runs. Especially stuff like Sunlost Map 17. I feel like every single rocket or BFG shot that I shot counted for literally everything. Dimensions Map 3, a lot of this stuff, just overall improving at the game. It's one thing to see like surviving a hard fight more often that you used to think was tough, but some of those little things, my movements and my my aim. It's funny, you don't think about aim when you're thinking about classic Doom, but it gets to a point where, yeah, literally where you place your rockets matters. Yeah, finally we got out of this fight by the skin of our teeth. Step here, this will open up the Mank. That Rev Missile took me out. That would have been comedy gold. Anyway, press that switch and go to that dead Mank. It's kind of a good marker of where to jump to so you can get the secret cells. Then stand here for a little second and step up on the lift. Now it's time for memes. So for this fight, my strategy is to just die. So let's go. The awareness has to be on point here, but no matter what, this fight is just hard. But I did survive it when I tried the D2 attempt, and then I survived it 2 more times during my like just map 3 attempts just now. But then after I died twice at the ending today, I tried a little bit more and I died here twice. I said, you know what, screw it. We're watching my old demo. Do not feel like trying to grind this map again. I don't know how Decino does it with the live commentary, but I really do get annoyed at having to repeat myself. But what's cool about the post commentary is I get a lot more time to think and say all the things that I want to say here. Yeah, these crushers. It's nice that the cybers get crushed there. Something that's kind of, you know, it's the main complaint you hear from everybody. It's like Swim with the Whales, just 10 out of 10 map, except for these snipers that don't get killed. It's like if you shot that switch and then these snipers all got crushed, I think there would be absolutely no flaws in this map. Except for the finale. I'm just a little. I'm definitely not salty. But anyway, and these guys finally taken out. We can go ahead and press on the wall here. Oh, that's another benefit of the post commentary. I can fast forward boring stuff. Oh, and there's the scrolling rock textures again. It's awesome. Oh, in this room, I love this room because, and the whole silhouette effect on monsters is really cool because you got like when the wall like in the back is bright, but they're standing on a really dark sector, and you get this effect, and it's really cool. And then they step on those little lines of brighter sectors, so you see them for just a second, like that. Projectiles glow in the dark too. And yeah, that texture that's on these walls, and the rocks too, animated rocks. It really just shows that that higher contrast that he did, like with the lighter light blues and the darker dark blues. Yeah, now this is a little thing. You should probably hit that switch like during the first part of the encounter. That way you don't have to wait forever for these arch files to open up. But I had a couple imps, I guess, to keep me entertained. And yeah, so back then I used to actually know where these arch files are coming from. So they're coming from the west side. I every attempt today, I had no idea where they were coming from. But there they are. Man, gotta cut that really close, David. I gotta get instantly taken out there. Alright. Now, this teleporter, we gotta two-shot some cybers. We gotta be perfectly efficient with ourselves. Now, you taught everybody how to two-shot cybers, right? So you better deliver on that, David. Boom. Now for this part, this is annoying. We have to kill all these snipers. Yeah, this is what I appreciate about post commentary. It's like, yeah, I had to sit through this back then when I was playing, but luckily don't have to anymore. Took me forever to figure out what gun I want to use. There we go. That's what happens when you play Rubik's maps. You overthink every shot that you take sometimes. I went ahead and used the BFG shot on here because screw it. It's so annoying there. But, oh well. Doesn't seem like this is the intended route, I think. Because there were a couple jumps that I had to do to get to the BFG area early. So, I imagine some certain areas that I'm about to just steamroll over with BFG were actually meant to be with plasma. I mean, it makes sense. Here, platform over to these Hell Knights. Nowadays, I actually kill them from below, but I guess it wasn't a big deal anyway. This Archvile could BFG him. Could probably really figure out like what BFG shots I could use and just use like the maximum that I can. If I wanted to like route this for speed. I don't know. If I was capable of surviving the ending, I maybe would. God. I think the ending I just got totally memed. You'll see. I'll explain to you the memes that happened to me. But anyway, now it's time to fail this jump 4 times. Oh no. Alright, so the kind of setup that I have for this is I want the left, like that sight of the pistol, right? The sight of the pistol is made of 2 pixels there, and I want one of them to be like, I want the left of it to be lined up against that right Sean texture there that we're looking at. But anyway, gonna fail this jump, I believe 3 more times. So 1, 2. I think I get it this time, right? That looks good. Oh no, it doesn't look good. Never mind. This is the one. This is the run right here. Yeah, no, I need to step... Yeah, exactly. I needed to adjust this a little bit more. There it is. That looks about right with the lineup. And then I pre-fire like before I take the teleporter. And then I want to shoot at that switch very early, get that key, and go ahead and press this because there are 2 bars that take actually forever to lower. So I want them to be lowering as I'm cleaning up this room. And that's the black key. So this allows you to telefrag the cyber. And so nowadays I actually do this like as soon as possible. So well, I mean I telefrag as soon as possible. Literally the next thing that I do. But back then I believe I went and did some of these areas. So these are some of the areas that I would imagine you do first normally with plasma and rockets. Oh, and that guy shot at me. Of course. Those snipers are pretty forgettable, so I'm trying to get all the kills. Careful of that. Next up. Careful about that Cyber, of course. Sniper Cyber, he's like a ghost. Lurking in the shadows. Now this right here. This is the only thing about my new route that I kind of miss, because now I go and telefrag that Cyber and then I jump here because I don't want to jump to where I usually do and deal with some pain elementals. Although I guess I don't have to. I could probably rethink my new route, but yeah, I usually jump down here and then I have like those specters just roaming around everywhere. Alright, let's go ahead and take care of this secret with the 2 revs. They deserve just a full BFG shot on their own. Trying to SSG them is just... it's no fun. Now this part. Oh, this part. This part was in the video. Not allowed to die here. Now this Archvile, you can actually telefrag him. You'll see I teleport actually like right where he is, but he has kind of a sight on you out here, so I figure it's not worth the risk. Yeah, see, you can see his corpse in there. Yeah, nice 2-shot there, very close range, but anyway. And pre-fire that. I typically just shoot enough that it kills the Manx, and so now here, like, this is the main fight that benefits from telefragging the Cyber early. You don't have to deal with him shooting you from the distance like this. But like this, I'm just constantly turning around and watching for rockets. You see? A lot of goat SSGing though. Probably should have been rocketing, but who knows. I was definitely more efficient with rockets here, except for that one fight. But anyway. Next up, this fun area with the mega armor. It's nice if the Archvile step forward like that and just take the BFG shots. I had one attempt today, it was absolutely nuts. The last one that got to the finale. The Hell Knights lined themselves so perfectly in front of the Archviles to tank the entirety of my tracers, and I just got totally wrecked. I took like 260 damage in here, not even exaggerating. But that's done. Take those cells with you. So actually, like, if you're doing this early on, you probably get that Cyber to shoot rockets in between there. And what's funny is, I actually one time in co-op, me and a friend managed to get the Cyber to splash a chain gunner but not kill it. And then the chain gunner had a sight on the Cyber, but the Cyber couldn't defend himself. So the chain gunner actually took out the Cyber all by himself. It was something else. Now I got 41 rockets here. I'm not sure why I'm not using them, but I typically just rocket down these guys. And at this point, I should be clear to go. Telefrag the Cyber. Oh, but I waste 40 cells on one Archvile first. Sure. You open up this thing and check this out. See what this teleporter actually does. I haven't looked at the action, but the action that I know is like you can change the acceleration on a conveyor belt. So when you normally take that teleporter, it just I forget where it takes you back, but it gets you on this conveyor belt and you move forward. But after you press that secret switch, that black switch, now you conveyor back and it takes you to a different teleporter that telefrags the Cyber. That's how the different destinations work. I got a good sight on this guy right now. It's nice to take out these snipers without having to be there at the start because of the arch files that can see you. I am pressing the switch. So in my second exit, it's like 43 minutes long. It was awful compared to this one because I had a I had a panel elemental instantly spawn a lost soul that got in my face, made me fall when I was trying to jump here. So I had to go back to the beginning, go all the way around, and have them and bait them to like that window. So that was quite an experience. I'm going up there to get another BFG shot for this fight. This fight is it's not a fight that I struggle with anymore, but it was pretty scary back then. Thing is, I had already played Dimensions Map 3. I like played a lot of Dimensions Map 3 by this time, so you know, changing directions in front of like 2 cybers wasn't a big deal for me. But I guess it's more about knowing when to step like all the way out to avoid rockets if you're like in an impossible situation. But yeah, just gotta camp here, work the barons down. And then careful, get him a good BFG to the face. And I kind of weaken these revs nowadays before I lower them. That way I have more of a chance of taking them out without having to spend any BFG. Because at this point now, BFG is like, it's so important. Because the fight that's right after this is pretty overwhelming. And if you have even like one BFG shot could save you, but you really need it for the finale, you could easily lose it. I love the ceiling, by the way this architecture is. Just look at how complex that is. It's like it's not even necessary for a room like this, but a little unnecessary design is necessary. Am I right? Alright, this part right here, this is where the D2 all died day before yesterday. Yeah, pretty much here. So the thing about this fight is I have like BFG that I can use, and I have rockets, and I just gotta like do this. I gotta do this like efficiently because this teleport closet, well, this teleport closet is pretty random. Like you can have literally anything come out at any time. But it's all about like using your BFG shots well, timing when to use them, and just not getting greedy with rockets because yeah, see, like they're getting close now. I could have tried to like work this area with rockets, but it's not a good idea. So good thing I didn't do that. I pulled out the BFG, know my limits. And at this point, hopefully I don't waste too much time waiting for these lost souls. I shouldn't have to. I should be able to just go and do this jump. Stop myself on that platform. If you fall, you die, by the way. There's a lot of death pits actually in this map. Something I haven't talked about too much. Yeah, grab that secret and just kind of jump forward. Go up, jump across here. And then if you take the teleporter that's over behind me, then you can get to the ending. But something I realized is there are a few snipers that I need to go deal with right now. So I need to go back to the beginning, and so to do that, I would have to... You can actually jump if you want to. You can actually jump from here to here, but I don't know, you're 26 minutes in. If you're just doing a casual run like this, kind of scary, not gonna lie. So I just went back to the beginning the slow way. Oh yeah, that's a secret soul sphere that I got earlier. I don't remember when I get it anymore. Probably after the jump secret, maybe. But now without the sniper cyber, it's a lot less pressure here. But yeah, still. Oh, there you go. I actually got zapped. That's cool that I'm glad that the demo shows that being as dangerous as it is. So, yeah. Now this little encounter here, second exit almost dies here because I think I got like super greedy with BFG ammo. Either that or I might have been at like the last shot that I was allowed to use or something similar. But yeah, doing that with plasma is actually more ammo efficient. So these days, if I, not doing live commentary, I'd probably just get in there with plasma, just get in the Archvile's face, hope he dies, and then SSG the rest, or chain gun the rest. And then it'll help me out in the long run. Also, you get armor for the part where you have to shoot the paint elemental from up top, the very next fight that I do. Alright, but at this point, so 429 is the magic number, and there is one secret that's like right before the finale. So now you can come here and you can take the teleporter there. Yep. Alright, hitting that switch. I look nervous there. I can see it. It's getting scary though, for real. So pressing the switch, this fight is no big deal. It's just kind of incidental. I don't know what the point of little things like this is. It's like, it just kind of adds more time to the map, I guess. Something kind of strange about this rock texture on the side. It's like, it's got like little bits of blue in there, and the way it looks, this tends to happen when you do a palette swap. Typically, some of the textures will end up looking like that. So I guess something about the aesthetic Rivix liked, and he just kind of stuck with it. Alright, for this, I have plenty of BFG ammo, so I should be able to get in the Archvile's faces, but I don't remember doing that at all back then. I remember just dragging it out with rockets, so you'll get to see how I do that. And I guess if you wanted to route more BFG earlier, then you don't have to waste 2 shots on these guys. So I kind of do a movement like this. Gotta be very careful about this part. I believe the IL does this too, so that could be a time save for me in the future if I ever do try to run this. Almost. Okay, finally, now, balls of steel. This fight, man. I'm mad at this fight today. I have so much extra BFG. What is this route, man? Anyway. I wonder what I use it on. Hopefully something good. But anyway, the next step is to go and get in the face of the Mastermind. But yeah, so for that reason, to take out the 3 paint elementals and to take out the Mastermind, I always come in here with 120. Anything less than that is a risk, because you'll be betting on that spider to die in 1. But the way it works is if you come in here with enough to 2-shot him, he'll die in 1. If you only bring 1, he'll take 2, and that's how that works. It's science. It's programming. Anyway, I want to take out all the Manx and Revs. Hopefully that agrees with my strategies from back then. But yeah, I like to have all the Sniper Revs taken out before I open up the next phase. Man, dying twice here really just takes the soul out of you. I'm not gonna play this for a while, I think. A long while. But anyways, after the Manx and Revs are taken out, I guess I'm making one more loop just to make sure. Oh, I was nervous. Oh yeah. Being absolutely careful. There's still a Mank alive. Let him have it. Steal. I can't hit that switch. Oh my god, and that Hell Knight had to be in my face. That is terrifying. This fight is just obnoxious. Obnoxiously designed. It's like you just can't use your weapons. Your BFG ammo is low. You can't rocket stuff. You don't want to like spend these 100 these 100 shells, you're gonna kill like what, 2 cybers with it? There's arch vials everywhere, so you can't really like get in there and BFG stuff. It really just takes all your freedom away this fight. But yeah. Now so after sitting there and hoping that they distract all the roaming arch vials for a little while, we need to not get stuck on stuff, David. Holy crap. This demo is wild. The second exit was even worse. Yeah, that was not necessary on that arch vial. Nowadays, my route for this is completely different. I actually take out those 2 that I just took out. I take them out a lot earlier than that. It's like the next thing I do after I take out the central one that's standing on the Mega. Alright, at this point, there's just some cybers and all the stuff from first phase. Oh, and that guy. That arch vial. Same arch vial there that's still alive is the last one, typically. This guy. Although I try to take him out from down here these days. Also, this ending is really cool. Really cool looking. The blue Sean textures, which it's these solid blue walls that you got here. Those are the Seans, and yeah, just somehow, just their contrast with the all black textures, just the way that they're made here. It's very cool stuff. And then these arches, especially. Big fan of that kind of architecture. Now, these cybers. Oh, these cybers. So I don't know what I'm stalling for right now, but I need to go press the switch. I guess maybe that's why I used to survive it back then. Maybe I just like lured the cybers to the center a lot better, so I didn't have stray guys killing me randomly. What happened was the recent ones, I pressed that switch and there was a cyber right here that I was not expecting, took me out. Alright, so after you hit that switch, typically wait till that lowers. I get in there and I try to kill these arch vials, or at least kill like 1 or 2 of them, and then rockets they'll be shooting like in my path, so they'll hit the arch vials, they'll distract them, and now I can work the fight like this. So I pull the cybers over one more time, then I'm gonna get in there, grab some cells, and then we're gonna play some Dimensions Map 3. I don't think, okay, grabbing these cells, that's ballsy, stupid, but ballsy. I'll take it. Yeah, there we go. Now let's go ahead and take out these cybers the fun way. I just pull them over here, group them up so I get good BFG shots. Because otherwise, BFG shots are not going to be very efficient if I'm like running around. And then I'm going to distract myself. I already know. I'll distract myself trying to get good shots that I'll get stuck and rocketed somehow. Yeah, last couple of guys, there's gonna be more cells in there that I can take. Gotta wait here patiently for rockets to pass by. Gotta not be close to lost souls so they don't rockets don't splash them and hit me. And last guy. Did we give him a good 2-shot? Oh yeah. And we're missing a kill. Oh no. There's a mank in one of the trenches there. I remember this. I should have hit that switch in the meantime. I knew that the kill count was right, so there was no way that was gonna be the case. But yeah, now I'm celebrating, SSGing. Oh yeah. But yeah, so back then, like these 2 demos, they were really just D2 all practice. But who knows if I would do it again. It doesn't seem like it'd be that much of a grind, because if I got good at this fight, the rest isn't like too bad. But anyway, we're done. 37 minutes. So anyways, I did try with the live commentary. Again, props to Decino for being able to always provide live commentary, not sound like out of it and stuff. So appreciate that. But yeah, post commentary. Hopefully I got to say everything that I wanted to say about the map. It's great stuff. This map 3 is one of my favorite maps. One of my favorite maps ever. So hope you guys enjoyed that. I'll put up map 31 tomorrow. And till next time, peace.